Tesla, we always want to have the production car be better than the show car. It always drove me crazy when manufacturers would come out with this cool-looking show car, and then the actual production car would be way worse.
The Tesla Cybertruck has created a cult following even as delivery times are consistently delayed. The new update on Cybertruck will make you hold your breath because of a series of changes that are far different from the original version. So, what exactly are those updates? Let's find out in today's episode of Tesla Car World. Welcome back to our channel. Before we begin, please show your support by subscribing if you haven't already and ring the bell so you won't miss out on any of our interesting videos in the future. Now, let's get started with today's content.
The fundamental design change, we moved the mass to the outside. We created an exoskeleton. So normally the way that a truck is designed, you have a body on frame, you have a bed on frame.
Tesla's chief designer Franz Von Holsensen has said that the latest Cybertruck is very much worth the wait. There have been exciting additional features and changes to the new 2023 Cybertruck. However, we will start with what Tesla hasn't changed in the truck. The Tesla Cybertruck is constructed with scratch and dent-resistant stainless steel and features an exoskeleton that can absorb and redirect impact force for improved performance and damage tolerance. Tesla claims the Single Motor Cybertruck comes with a maximum towing capacity of 7,500 pounds. The dual motor can pull 10,000 pounds, while the tri-motor can tow a massive 14,000 pounds. Additionally, the Cybertruck offers a payload capacity of 3,500 pounds. It can easily pull different RVs, travel trailers, and lightweight fifth wheels. Moreover, even though Elon hasn't shared details of the new truck, insider leaks have suggested the new quad-motor Cybertruck of 2023 will have a pulling force of up to 19,500 pounds, which is 2 times more than the F-150 Lightning and Rivian R1T at 10,000 pounds and 11,000 pounds respectively. The Cybertruck will have a 200 kilowatt-hour 4680 battery pack manufactured by CATL. The battery pack is the key to the Cybertruck achieving a range of more than 500 miles. However, after the production of its own new 4680 battery cell stabilizes, Tesla is expected to use these new battery cells for the Cybertruck to cut costs. Thus, with 2 motors and all-wheel drive, the price of the 2023 Cybertruck can drop to about $43,000 US. The 3-motor version will cost about $65,000. This is all exciting, but it adds even more to the anticipation, so let's dive into the changes and upgrades that Tesla has made to the new 2023 Cybertruck. The Cybertruck's concept version is huge, and for many markets, it's just too big. Tesla is working on making it smaller and thus more practical for real-world driving environments. Musk said that the company had made the production version around 3% smaller. The 2023 Cybertruck has a new option. It's the detachable steering wheel mode. Assembling the steering wheel is complicated, so with this groundbreaking option, you only need 1 to 2 operations to remove the existing steering wheel and replace it with another one. It can even be swapped over by the owner for different countries. The image of the updated Cybertruck prototype was shared on Twitter by a Tesla owner who happened to catch the all-electric pickup truck as it was being unloaded. The vehicle could be seen fitted with a variety of sensors bolted onto the truck. From the picture, we can see 2 sensors bolted on the hood and another sensor off to the side above the wheels, which makes me wonder what those sensors could be used for. Well, those sensors support Tesla's full self-driving beta 10.69.3 and becomes completely perfect on the Cybertruck. This update will be released shortly after AI Day 2. Tesla is planning to bring back updated HD radar to the company's vehicles with the upcoming Autopilot Hardware 4 upgrade. Musk said that he expects the current hardware in today's vehicles to be capable of superhuman driving, but Tesla will continue to update their cars to have the most powerful hardware available, as many believe that radar adds significant value to the Autopilot and the full self-driving. Elon Musk also said its Cybertruck sensor operates at a wavelength above 1400 nanometers, a long-range LiDAR sensor that it claims has the ability to see 400 meters away and the ability to detect dark and distant objects with low reflectivity. In comparison, Tesla now uses 8 cameras and powerful vision processing to provide 360-degree visibility at a range of 250 meters. This new sensor uses light to generate a highly accurate 3D map of the world, so it's safer than ever. The Tesla Cybertruck at an event at the Michigan Speedway recently was missing a major feature: its massive windshield wiper blade. But not really. Maybe it's because Elon Musk is developing 2 windshield wiper options to be flexible anytime, anywhere. One is the laser wiper. Besides that, another solution is the deployable wiper stowed in the trunk. In certain scenarios, either a driver or in-vehicle cameras require an unobstructed field of view of the path ahead from the inside of a vehicle. Conventional windshield wiper systems that use multiple wiper blades usually have a cluttered design and do not sufficiently clear the windshield, which may hamper the unobstructed field of view of the path ahead. Thus, Tesla's plan uses additional laser beams as windshield wipers for Cybertruck. It describes a process whereby debris that obscures the view will be zapped courtesy of laser beams. It will rely on image processing and a handful of sensors placed in and around the vehicle. A detection circuit will send the appropriate messages, prompting the system to fire a beam that proceeds to remove the likes of dirt, droppings, grime, and more. The lasers will be intelligent enough to determine what does and does not need cleaning. Furthermore, this prototype also sports a new wheel design. Instead of the covered wheels of the original Cybertruck, the new Cybertruck has multi-spoke alloy wheels. The new wheels looked smaller. It is possible that the Cybertruck will feature the removable wheel covers when it hits the streets eventually. The charging port opening is likely on the rear left fender flare, not behind it like in the concept. This new wheel makes Cybertruck capable of crab mode, and here it's a welcome move as it will make this gigantic pickup more maneuverable. It will have rear steering, which will cut down its turning radius, while the aforementioned crab mode will enable it to move both the front and rear wheels in the same direction, which means you can drive this truck diagonally. This would help in tackling obstacles. So, how do you feel about the new Cybertruck updates? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below.
So you can be efficient on the highway, and you can also go off-roading. It's going to have the highest clearance of any production truck.
The motor is the heart of an electric vehicle. Even automobiles that are manufactured specifically for intense off-roading use can sustain damage after a day-long excursion. Enter the Cybertruck, the electric pickup with many breakthrough innovations that will revolutionize the truck market. It's equipped with the most advanced Tesla motor that can tackle all kinds of rough terrain to become the fastest and most powerful pickup with 98% efficiency. So what exactly does that mean? What is the special engine, and how powerful does this engine perform on the Cybertruck exactly? It's important to understand how the motors in the previous models work. An induction electric motor is the invention of the genius scientist Nikola Tesla. With electromagnetic induction as the basic principle of operation, these motors generate AC power, or alternating current, with the help of rotating magnetic fields. Just like any other motor, this one is also made up of a rotor and a stator. These motors are self-starting because the rotating magnetic fields enable them. This benefit is based on Faraday's law and the law of lenses. One could even understand how a typical induction motor works. The stator's rotating magnetic field sparks an EMF in the rotor, which is then carried by the conductor bars. The cause of the current generation is the speed difference between the rotating magnetic flux and the rotor conductor. The efficiency of induction motors is also pretty low. When the power input decreases, the power factor always lags, and the efficiency goes down by an astonishing amount. The torque is especially poor during the starting of the motor. It also tends to draw high amounts of current, causing a dip in voltage all around and reducing the functioning capacity of the vehicle. It was noted by the engineers that the efficiency dwindled by around 3 to 5%, which is a rather large figure. This is why Tesla's future products, such as the Cybertruck, have opted to go for IPM-SynRM motors. The performance of the Cybertruck motor is very strong at, like I said before, 98%, compared to 96% at normal motor speeds.
Let's actually have a tug of war here with an F-150. See which one can pull which.
The motor has a great impact on the towing capacity. The Ford F-150 has been one of the most capable trucks on the market since day one of its inception. The 3.3-liter V6 is the base engine in the F-150 lineup. It can produce 290 horsepower and 265 pounds-per-feet of torque. The F-150 can also tow between 7,700 to 13,200 pounds. For comparison, the Cybertruck has about 690 horsepower and 824 pounds-per-feet of torque, which is 4 times as much as the F-150. And with 3 electric motors, Cybertruck was rated at a whopping towing capacity of 14,000 pounds. That's 800 pounds more than the best available F-150 model. Thus, the Cybertruck will arrive with best-in-class towing in 2022, unless Ford does something about that after. Moreover, the F-150 Limited is the quickest version of the current-gen truck. It hits 60 miles per hour from a standing start in 5.1 seconds, which is mighty impressive for a truck. In contrast, the range-topping tri-motor all-wheel drive Cybertruck is even quicker, with a 0 to 60 mile per hour benchmark of only 2.9 seconds. That means the fastest Cybertruck model is 2.2 seconds quicker than the fastest Ford F-150. And to make yet another comparison, you'll see that the price of the Tesla Model Y in 2022 is between $59,990 to $69,990. This vehicle uses an IPM-SynRM motor with a 378 kilowatt output and 493 newton meters of total torque. For the same price, the Cybertruck may use an upgraded IPM-SynRM motor with a 600 kilowatt capacity and 1400 newton meters of total torque, a 4 times increase in torque. But how does one explain this motor achieving such a powerful level on the Cybertruck? The IPM-SynRM motor is an incredible demonstration of the engineering that goes some way to output maximum efficiency as the world prepares to shift from petrol vehicles to electric ones. This pickup truck combines the permanent magnet motor and the synchronous reluctance motor by inserting permanent magnets into the air slots in the SynRM. The permanent magnets that are aligned with the RMF to reduce the field form the permanent magnet, so at high velocities, back EMF is minimized, and the majority of the torque comes from reluctance. The permanent magnets are also segmented to reduce eddy currents, and therefore reduce energy losses. And yeah, it sounds interesting, but how can it do such powerful things? The main reason why we call the IPM-SynRM motor the superstar motor of the EV world is because of its torque speed characteristic. Let's consider these 2 electric cars. One car is fitted with an IPM-SynRM and the other is fitted with an induction motor of the same torque output. As you can see, the IPM-SynRM motor has a wider range of higher torque values than the induction motor, implying that the motor must produce a high torque in IPM. The car will get high torque even at high speeds. However, in the car with the induction motor, the motor speed has to be reduced to achieve the same torque. Now, you might be wondering why the IPM-SynRM motor has a wider torque band than the induction motors. This is because in the IPM-SynRM motor, the forces come from 2 different phenomena. One due to interaction between the permanent magnets, and the second is due to the reluctance action at high motor speed. They increase the reluctance torque contribution by adjusting the RMF angle. This way, the torque remains constant for a wider speed range. Due to these advantages of the IPM-SynRM motor, even the induction motors in the other high-performance EVs are being replaced by them. The Tesla Model S Plaid, which is the fastest accelerating production car in the world, uses only the IPM Syn RM motor. New technology enables maximum durability while reducing the need for continual maintenance with higher efficiency and stability for the Cybertruck. The average life expectancy of an electric car motor is 17 years. The process of generating heat in the engine reduces efficiency and life. Because of this, the IPM Syn RM rotors require a high level of cooling. How do you feel about the Cybertruck's motor? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below.
Facilities preparations here in Giga, Texas for Cybertruck. We're still on track to enter early production in the middle of next year.
For 3 years now, the Tesla Cybertruck has remained a mythical beast, which always drove buyers crazy to have to wait so long. However, there are many signs that it is indeed approaching. The recently leaked Cybertruck spy video seems to reveal Cybertruck's flashy and novel designs. So how has the highly anticipated pickup changed over time?
So we are making Model Ys, some of the Model Ys coming out of.
For a pickup truck, good brakes are critical. If you're on the highway with a bed filled with building materials, all that extra weight adds strain to your braking system, and you'll soon discover that they don't work quite the same way you anticipated when traffic comes to a sudden halt, which could potentially put you in a very messy and dangerous situation. Tesla has taken a big step in upgrading the braking system in the Cybertruck. Brembo is Tesla's supplier of choice for brakes. Brembo announced that next year, they will launch a new type of brake system unlike any other system available today. Experts consider this system, which Brembo calls Sensify, as the biggest breakthrough in braking since anti-lock brakes appeared 40 years ago. With today's ABS, when you step on the pedal, pressure is distributed evenly to all 4 wheels, either directly or by wire via an external pressure source and often with a front-to-rear proportioning valve. Then, if traction is lost on one or more of the tires, a valve on a central hydraulic controller relieves some pressure on the slipping wheels to regain traction. Drivers feel pulsations, as does the chassis. Thus, Brembo's Sensify will be an effective solution.
They're electromechanical, and it's just a motor that pushes in a piston, and that puts the brake pressure on the wheel. So this is really good.
Brembo's Sensify system is braking for the centrally controlled software-defined vehicle. It consists of control units that direct braking independently at each corner in response to the driver's input on the brake pedal force sensor. Precise control of each wheel's instantaneous brake pressure allows the brakes to help with yaw control in ways that simple bleeding pressure can't. Installing Sensify on a pickup truck's brakes promises unprecedented safety and stability. Another notable change is the taillight of the Cybertruck. But what special changes does it have exactly? It seems that the Cybertruck design is also being retooled in the tooling phase as Tesla sets up the production space and installs the machine equipment for its manufacturing. A recent undercover footage from the Austin, Texas Gigafactory shows that Tesla has significantly redesigned the rear lighting of the Cybertruck. The new tail light strip in particular is now quite different from what Elon Musk rode on earlier in the year. Instead of just a thin red LED strip, the brake light is now enriched with 2 thicker orange sidelines as well, necessitating the widening of the black bar beneath the central strip. The light pattern has also changed, with 3 shorter sections illuminated in the side's orange hue. That's how Tesla may have been planning it all along, but it's the first time that we are seeing the new rear design in action. There are also 2 reverse lights on both sides of the number plate, hinting that this might be the final design that will end up in the retail unit. Next, for the new crop of electric trucks, 4-wheel steering seems to be the hot new feature, which Elon Musk had initially announced the Cybertruck's rear-wheel steering features on Twitter. In his post, Musk stated that the function was added to ensure that the Cybertruck could accomplish right turns and maneuver with high agility. 4-wheel steering systems aid in Cybertruck maneuverability, helping to reduce a vehicle's turning circle significantly during parking and similar operations. Typically, at higher speeds, the rear wheels turn in the same direction as the front wheels, allowing for smooth gliding lane changes and the like. It also helps Cybertruck owners avoid dinging up their stainless steel panels when navigating into tight parking spaces. While some modern four-wheel steering systems allow for quite severe angles of the rear wheels up to 15 degrees, the crab walk mode on the GMC Hummer EV is perhaps the best example, with the vehicle driving practically diagonally when the system is engaged. Ford has some crazier ideas in mind, such as tucking the wheels in towards each other and driving them in opposing directions, allowing a duly equipped truck to potentially strafe left and right in a manner akin to an omnidirectional forklift. With Cybertruck being a direct competitor of the Hummer EV, it is sensible for Tesla to offer this feature to its customers to claim its fair share of the pickup truck market in the near future. As people eagerly wait to learn more about the upcoming Tesla Cybertruck, there has been plenty of talk about the electric pickup truck's windshield wiper blade. So how will it be utilized on the new electric pickup? The single large wiper on the updated Cybertruck prototypes incited quite a bit of criticism among electric vehicle enthusiasts on social media. The Tesla CEO tweeted that the wiper is what troubles me most. No easy solution. Deployable wiper that stows in front trunk would be ideal but complex. As per the video of the Cybertruck's current prototypes in Gigafactory, Texas, however, it appears that Tesla is already exploring something extremely practical for its all-electric pickup. The all-electric pickup truck's single giant wiper is actually comprised of two smaller regular-sized blades. The setup should make it extremely easy to replace the Cybertruck's wipers when needed. When it comes time for people to replace the wiper blades or swap them out for winter blades, they may be able to simply head to the local automotive parts store or shop online. It would likely cut costs and supply chain concerns by some normal and inexpensive replacements. Its placement on one side of the vehicle also suggests that owners would not need to jump on the tire and lean forward just to gain access to the wiper. In short, if Elon Musk didn't give you hope, these leaked videos will. The Tesla Cybertruck with a brand new appearance seems to be ready for production in 2023. How do you feel about the changes? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below.
The Cybertruck is one of these rare moments where, in a way, form followed function.
Elon Musk's latest pet project, the Cybertruck, is unlike anything that came before it. While there is constant debate over the aesthetics of the Cybertruck, nobody seems to be aware that Elon Musk's idea for this vehicle was the result of some clever math. So what's the real reason Tesla developed the Cybertruck? Let's find out in today's episode of Tesla Car World. Welcome back to the channel, friends. Before we begin, please show your support by subscribing if you haven't already and ringing the bell so you won't miss out on any of our interesting videos in the future. Now, let's get started with today's content.
There's a lot of new things in Cybertruck when we're reinventing a product.
The Cybertruck is nothing more than a product of first principles design that set out to create the most durable, strongest, and cost-effective machine possible. Where did the idea of Cybertruck originate? The truck's design seems inspired by 1980s science fiction films Musk watched as a teenager. It shares a lot aesthetically with the DeLorean from Back to the Future, given the metal finish and angular designs of both vehicles. And it's also no coincidence when Musk held the unveiling of the Cybertruck in November of 2019, in which the first Blade Runner film was set in. Next, we're going to break down the engineering techniques involved in creating the Cybertruck. Obviously, the most striking thing about the Cybertruck's final design is that it's wide and edgy. The designers over at Tesla thought of a rugged, durable, and practical truck that's good for all purposes. But how durable is it than other pickup trucks? Tesla's made it so that no moment slips by where you're not gazing at the Cybertruck. But not just because of the design itself, but the material that the Cybertruck is built out of is an innovation in of itself. According to Tesla, the Cybertruck is built with an exterior shell made for ultimate durability and passenger protection. Starting with a nearly impenetrable exoskeleton, every component is designed for superior strength and endurance. From the ultra-hard 30x cold-rolled stainless steel structural skin to the Tesla armor glass, they are not a typical material to build a car with. The Cybertruck truly could be the ultimate truck ever once released. This makes the Cybertruck more than just a cool-looking toy. With its stainless steel body, it will outlast the F-150 Lightning in all kinds of harsh environments, like rain, ice, snow, mud, road salts, load impacts, and body impacts. This will be a great innovation for owners who live in northern climates like Buffalo, New York, where cities use salt on the roads in the winter. If you grew up in such a city, all cars, even ones with a coated undercarriage, got rusted out after a few years.
So we really wanted to use stainless steel as a material so that the hardest part of the vehicle was on the outside, not the delicate paints.
The safety factor for many people will be the main selling point. Elon Musk developed Cybertruck also for this reason as well. So how safe is it? The Tesla Cybertruck has already earned quite a reputation for being made of virtually indestructible steel. The question becomes then whether or not it's advantageous when it comes to being involved in a crash. Many vehicles do not have reinforced steel. This means that the side door panels can easily be penetrated. In a fierce collision, it could result in sharp metal from the other vehicle coming through the door and impacting the passengers inside. This steel is cold rolled in the factory 30 times. No other vehicle on the road today can make this claim. That is why many people are excited about the Cybertruck. Having doors that can withstand impact at potentially high speeds is a good thing. This can keep the driver and all passengers protected from other vehicles that the truck might get in an accident with. Now, how about the Cybertruck's triangular shape? If you've seen pictures of the prototype for the Tesla Cybertruck, then you are aware that it has a triangle shape on the top. At first glance, this might make the truck appear weak and fragile. Those two components would not bode well in a rollover accident. In fact, if a triangle can support that amount of steel, then it must surely be a good fit for the heavy and durable Tesla Cybertruck. Because of the triangular design, it is felt that this is the reason that the steel panels on the Cybertruck are so thick. This creates a truck body that can withstand a great deal of pressure. While you can't say that a triangle roof is any stronger than another design, you can say that it is more effective at spreading around the energy caused by a forceful impact. Now, how does Tesla save money when developing the Cybertruck?
But Cybertruck is really born out of the idea of a different way of manufacturing a material.
Elon Musk's way of manufacturing Cybertruck is very wise because he integrated and used the same steel as the Starship from SpaceX. The economy of scale means reduced material costs across the board. Moreover, the entire Cybertruck's frame, from the wheel wells to the front bumper, is a single casting by the Gigapress 9000 ton. Speaking about how massive of a machine we are talking about, here are 5 grown men standing inside the Gigapress Platinum. Tesla has eliminated hundreds of steps in the Model Y vehicle manufacturing process, including hundreds of robotic arms that stitch together hundreds of tiny stamped pieces. The stitches used to make a frame would be welded and fastened, and they would all be turned by some giant casting press. The Cybertruck will also be spared of this process, greatly simplifying its manufacturing process and reduce its costs. Following the success of the integration of large casting technology, several other automakers are apparently looking to follow in Tesla's footsteps. Is there any other reason why Musk would develop such a truck? Musk is also notoriously obsessed with power. In fact, Tesla's first vehicle was a high-end sports car, and the entrepreneur claims that the Cybertruck can go 0 to 60 in as little as 2.9 seconds. For comparison, you already know that Porsche models are world-renowned for their incredible performance and capability. Musk proudly displayed video footage of the Cybertruck racing a Porsche 911 and listened as the crowd incredulously applauded when the Cybertruck overtook the Porsche 911 almost instantly, despite the other car having a slight head start. Do you like the design of the Cybertruck? And do you think it'll become the future of electric pickups? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Otherwise, that's it for today's episode. We sincerely thank you for watching, watching and for all of your support of our channel. As always, if you enjoyed our video, please leave us a like, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and ring that bell to stay up to date on exciting developments in the world of EVs and green technology. Once again, we thank you so much, and we hope to see you again next time. Until then, take care and be safe.